Welcome to another video, and welcome to the channel. The American Civil Rights Movement of the 20th century is widely recognized as a crucial period in American history, marked by the tireless efforts of numerous activists who fought against racial segregation and inequality. While many prominent figures within the movement are well known, it is often overlooked that several influential leaders had Caribbean roots. These individuals brought unique perspectives, experiences, and strategies that significantly impacted the fight for civil rights in the United States. In this video, we aim to shed light on some of the major players of Caribbean descent who played vital roles in the American civil rights movement. Marcus Garvey. Born in Jamaica in 1887, Marcus Garvey was a charismatic leader and founder of the Universal Negro Improvement Association, UNIA. Garvey advocated for black self-reliance, economic independence, and a return to Africa as a means to overcome racial oppression. Although Garvey's movement was distinct from the civil rights movement in America, his Pan-African vision and emphasis on black pride influenced many civil rights activists, including Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. Garvey's message resonated with African Americans, offering a sense of identity and empowerment during a time of systemic racism. Stokely Carmichael, Kwame Ture. Born in Trinidad in 1941, Stokely Carmichael became one of the most influential voices of the Black Power movement in the 1960s. Carmichael was a prominent leader within the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, SNCC, and later coined the term Black Power, which advocated for black self-determination and liberation. His passionate speeches and organizing efforts inspired many African Americans to challenge the status quo and reject nonviolence as the sole means of achieving equality. Carmichael's influential role in the civil rights movement helped shape its trajectory towards a more assertive and radical approach. C.L.R. James. Cyril Lionel Robert James, known as C.L.R. James, was a Trinidadian Marxist theorist, writer, and activist. While not as known as some other figures, James's contributions to the civil rights movements were significant. In his book, The Black Jacobins, James explored the Haitian Revolution and its implications for understanding slavery and racism. His work highlighted the agency of enslaved Africans and offered an alternative perspective on black liberation. James's writings influenced a generation of activists, including those within the civil rights movement, by presenting a historical narrative that challenged prevailing racist ideologies. Shirley Chisholm. Shirley Chisholm, born in Brooklyn, New York, to parents of Barbadian and Guyanese descent, made history as the first African-American woman elected to Congress. Chisholm served in the House of Representatives from 1969 to 1983 and ran for the Democratic Party's presidential nomination in 1972. Her campaign focused on issues of racial and gender equality, poverty, and anti-war activism. Chisholm's groundbreaking achievements inspired marginalized communities and demonstrated that people of Caribbean heritage could rise to positions of power and influence within American politics. Claudia Jones. Born in Trinidad in 1915, Claudia Jones immigrated to the United States and became an influential communist and civil rights activist. She played a vital role in the development of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, NAACP, and later co-founded the National Women's Political Caucus. Jones also founded the West Indian Gazette, a publication that addressed the intersection of racism, colonialism, and feminism. Her work aimed to unite different marginalized groups in the fight against social injustice, and played a crucial role in highlighting the experiences of Afro-Caribbean women within the civil rights movement. Malcolm X. While not born in the Caribbean himself, Malcolm X's ancestral roots trace back to Grenada. Malcolm X, born Malcolm Little in Omaha, Nebraska, became one of the most influential figures of the civil rights movement. After his conversion to Islam and joining the Nation of Islam, he emerged as a powerful advocate for black nationalism and self-defense. Malcolm X's fiery speeches and uncompromising stance against racial oppression inspired countless individuals, particularly African Americans, to challenge systemic racism and demand equality by any means necessary. Harry Belafonte. Harry Belafonte, born in Harlem, New York, to a Jamaican mother, played a pivotal role in the civil rights movement as an entertainer and activist. Belafonte used his platform as a singer and actor to advocate for racial equality and social justice. He was an active supporter of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and helped organize the March on Washington in 1963. Belafonte also contributed financially to various civil rights organizations and used his celebrity status to raise awareness about issues affecting African Americans. His commitment to the cause and ability to bridge the gap between entertainment and activism made him a significant figure in the movement. Notably, he had some remarkable achievements outside of his activism. Harry Belafonte's music career skyrocketed in the 1950s and 1960s, and he became known as the King of Calypso. He popularized Caribbean music, particularly calypso, and brought it to the mainstream American audience. Belafonte's breakthrough album, Calypso, released in 1956, was the first album in history to sell over 1 million copies. The album featured the iconic hit song, Banana Boat Song, Day-O, which remains one of his signature tunes. Belafonte's distinct voice, vibrant stage presence, and infectious rhythms captivated audiences worldwide. Mr. Belafonte often used his music as a platform to address social and political issues. He often sang songs that tackled themes of racial injustice, civil rights, and global struggles for freedom. One of his notable songs in this vein is Jump in the Line, Shake Senora, which combined energetic calypso rhythms with a call for unity and celebration in the face of adversity. Belafonte's repertoire also included powerful songs like Try to Remember and We Are the Wave, which resonated with listeners and inspired them to advocate for social change. In addition to his musical talents, Harry Belafonte also achieved success as an actor. He made his film debut in the 1953 film Bright Road, playing a school principal. However, it was his role as Joe in the 1957 film Island in the Sun that solidified his acting career. Belafonte portrayed complex characters with depth and charisma, breaking racial barriers and challenging stereotypes in the film industry. His acting prowess earned him critical acclaim and recognition throughout his career. In 1959, he starred alongside Dorothy Dandridge in the groundbreaking film Carmen Jones, for which he received a Golden Globe nomination. His performance in the 1961 film Odds Against Tomorrow garnered further acclaim. Belafonte's acting skills were not limited to the big screen. He also displayed his talent in television productions, winning an Emmy Award for his variety special, Tonight with Belafonte, in 1959. In addition to his film and music accomplishments, Belafonte made a name for himself on Broadway. He starred in the original production of the musical John Murray Anderson's Almanac in 1953, which showcased his versatility as a performer. Belafonte's captivating stage presence and musical talent helped propel the success of the production. Throughout his music and acting career, Harry Belafonte's talent, charisma, and commitment to social justice intertwined, creating a unique and impactful legacy. His ability to captivate audiences with his music and portray complex characters on screen contributed to his immense popularity and paved the way for future artists of color in the entertainment industry. Belafonte's achievements in music and acting not only showcased his artistic brilliance, but also served as a platform to raise awareness and advocate for social change. Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier, born in Miami, Florida, but raised in the Bahamas, was the first African American to win the Academy Award for Best Actor. As a renowned actor, Poitier broke barriers and challenged stereotypes in Hollywood by portraying dignified, complex black characters on screen. His performances in films like To Sir with Love and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner addressed issues of racism and interracial relationships, contributing to the broader conversation on civil rights. Poitier's success in the entertainment industry served as an inspiration to many and highlighted the importance of representation in shaping societal perceptions. The Caribbean diaspora has made significant contributions to the American civil rights movement, with various individuals of Caribbean descent playing influential roles in shaping its course. From Marcus Garvey's Pan-African vision to Stokely Carmichael's advocacy of Black Power, and from Shirley Chisholm's groundbreaking political achievements to the cultural impact of figures like Harry Belafonte and Sidney Poitier, These individuals brought diverse perspectives, experiences, and strategies to the fight for racial equality. Their contributions ranged from inspiring activism and mobilization to challenging societal norms and advancing the discourse on racial justice. The influence of these Caribbean-born or Caribbean-descended leaders extended beyond the civil rights movement, shaping the trajectory of social justice movements in the United States and leaving a lasting impact on the struggle for equality and human rights worldwide. Recognizing their stories and contributions allows us to appreciate the diverse voices that contributed to this transformative era in American history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it on social media, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time.